Everyone has a birthday they'll always remember.
Can we open my presents now, Mommy? A good guy! I knew it! I'm Chucky.
He's something, isn't he?
This is Andy's.
Time for bed, Andy. Good night, baby.
Good night, Aunt Maggie. Good night, Chucky.
Everyone knows most accidents happen at home.
How did that happen?
This is no accident.
Andy!
I'm Detective Mike Norris. Homicide.
Andy!
Miss Peterson's dead, Miss Barkley. She fell from the kitchen window.
Someone's moved in with the Barkley family. And so has terror.
Mommy, I know who was on the counter.
Andy!
Who, Andy?
Chucky.
Nobody believes you about Chucky. He came alive in my hand.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why won't you believe me?
Because I'm sane, Mrs. Barkley. Sane and rational.
No one believes the truth. Or lives to tell it. There's nothing nice about murder. And there's nothing innocent about child's play.
I got the Strangler! Wabash and Van Buren!
Monster Movie Mondays, that's right, and we're kicking off the month of October with one of my faves, Chucky, Child's Play. That's right, taking it back to where it all began with the Chuckster. So, if you are a big fan of Chucky, then you're in for a treat. Let's get into it right now.
My name is Talkie Tina, and I'm beginning to hate you.
There's a lot of movies today based on killer dolls, but back in the 80s, Child's Play creator Don Mancini was inspired by the Cabbage Patch craze, seeing how popular the toys were. He was inspired by the Living Doll episode in The Twilight Zone, obviously Talking Tina, and of course My Buddy dolls, which made their debut in 1985. My Buddy. Now, the script originally had a different premise, and the movie was first called Batteries Not Included, and later changed to Blood Buddy. Now, the first script had a plot line about the dolls having realistic flesh that could rip and bleed like a human. Children would then have to buy good guy bandages in order to fix and take care of their toy. But Mancini explained that the first idea was to have Andy accidentally cut his thumb, mixing his blood with Chucky's, who originally was named Buddy, and this brought the doll to life and caused Chucky to attack the people that Andy didn't like.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
S'accusano me poate mortis me le deve accorde me voce. Adele porte basse gambella.
Now, obviously, Chucky is Charles Lee Ray. Charles Lee Ray transfers his soul into the good guy's doll, uses the voodoo ritual to do so. Creed's kind of a weird origin story. Don Mancini never was a fan of the voodoo plotline, and originally they said that they were going to have an inmate on death row transfer his soul into a good guy doll as he was being executed. Now, the thing is when animatronics and CGI are commonly used today, they were up and coming technologies when Child's Play was being filmed. So the majority of the scenes were filmed with an animatronic puppet. But it wasn't the easiest thing to use. It took 11 different people to control Chucky, with a different person handling each part of his body, to his legs, to his eyebrows. It took them 27 takes just to get Chucky to hit a button to electrocute the doctor. And Chucky's aluminum fingers would often poke through the latex fingers, which ultimately started eating up the cost.
Andy, no, please. We're friends to the end, remember?
This is the end, friend.
So they used an animatronic doll for many of the scenes, but there were some complex scenes that they had to film using the actor Ed Gale. The effect was pulled off by building the sets 30% bigger, but most people can still tell that someone is behind the Chucky mask. Gale was also the actor to wear the Chucky costume when they had to do the fire sequences. Each take with fire would last around 45 seconds, but the actor got more injured when he needed to be pulled up a fireplace for a shot. The crew pulled the actor up, but accidentally dropped him 6 to 8 feet, which injured his back. Now, obviously, the iconic Brad Dourif took on the voice of Chucky, and he's voiced Chucky in every Child's Play movie to date, except for the remake, which was done by Mark Hamill. But since the voice of the demon in The Exorcist was by Mercedes McCambridge, Tom Holland thought that they should go with a woman for the voice of Chucky. Yeah, they tried to use a electronic overlay to the voice, kind of like a Robbie the Robot kind of thing, because, you know, toys with sound chips, that's basically how they worked. But when they got the first cut of the film, it sounded like it was Jessica Walter's voice instead of Brad Dourif's. Now, to get into character, Brad Dourif would run around the recording studio and work himself up before delivering his lines as Chucky. This would drain his energy so much that after a take of recording his scream from being burned alive, he nearly fainted. Now, another thing to add is the name of the orphanage where Andy is sent to is Lakeshore Orphanage, which is a possible reference to Michael Myers, who lived in Haddonfield, Illinois, which is near Lakeshore Drive in Chicago.
What? You don't like it?